Accent on the K. It's officially 2020, and I want to answer a question that's been presented to me since I started this conversation in different ways. And the question is, how am I so sure? How am I so sure that this, me talking to you on this thing, is what I'm supposed to be doing? I don't. I guess what I can share with you is how I found it, and hopefully you can apply that to your life. So, when I was about 17 years old, I was very interested in singing and writing songs and poems. And I remember this moment clear as day. I was laying in bed in Trinidad and Tobago, and I just remember asking God what I was supposed to do with my life. Like, what? And I remember asking, just thinking, okay, what am I naturally good at? And I realized that I liked to talk. I wanted to speak. And my response to that was, God, do you want me to speak? And I heard a yes, right? It wasn't audible. It was more like a feeling, is the best way I could describe it. And as soon as I heard this, I wrote a sermon. I found background music. Keep in mind, I'm 17 at the time. I found some background music and I created an audio version of me preaching, right? And I made this audio tape and gave it to my mentor, someone who was a mentor to me at the time. I was definitely scared when I presented it to her. And when I gave it to her and she listened to it, I think she listened to it halfway and she laughed. She laughed in my face and told me never to let anyone else hear this and don't do it again. At that moment, I stopped singing, I stopped writing songs, and I stopped writing poems, and I just focused on school. I focused on engineering, and I just didn't do that kind of artsy stuff anymore. Fast forward to about 10 years later, I realized that I had been thinking about making videos and talking to people and motivating people to succeed every day since that time. Every single day. And just the fact that I kept thinking about it, I realized that it was a part of me. The two things that make me very sure that this is what I'm supposed to be doing is the immense peace that I have when I do it, and the faith in the God that can autocorrect if it's not.
Zechariah 4:10. Do not despise these small beginnings, for the Lord rejoices to see the work begin.
Right now, I'm reading a book called The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. And in that book, there are a bunch of profound statements. But one I want to bring to your attention right now, which I'll paraphrase, is that we know what our dreams are early on. But because of that, it can be forgotten or stamped out just as early. This is why if you have a dream, you have to protect it.